strike as well. That'll be interesting. Eramm saying he's not sure what to play. Here we go. Snake striking is in order. We'll see who bans out the first map and what it is. Blackguard keep immediately going away. Wrayne wanting nothing to do with that map.
Wait, how do you tell? How can you know that it's Wrayne?
Oh,
it says on the top.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's oh my god, dude, that's so cool.
It says their names. Yep. So even though you can't see the legend faces, we can at least see the beginning of their names. And Eramm banning out Small Mammoth Fortress and Thunder Guard. Oh, immediately Twilight and Small King's Pass are gone, and that leaves the Great Hall and Shipwreck, which is pretty interesting. Hopefully, Eramm wasn't meaning to pick the Great Hall when he banned that out. And he ends up playing Azoth. Azoth versus Diana.
So we're gonna see two bow characters. All right.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
All right. So Azoth makes a lot of sense. Axe has been wicked, highly in use lately, right?
Yeah, so, especially at the most recent change, which actually made the side air even a little bit less punishable on misses now, I believe.
Yeah, like I don't understand that to be honest, but anyways,
because I think that's the move that was complained by Axe is the strongest. So it's kind of interesting to be able to see
that Azoth would see more play because he actually has some of the just best Axe signatures in the game, in my opinion. Maybe Jala is like up there with him, but like
I guess
I don't know.
I guess the issue that a lot of people have is that you kind of need to be able to know how to use the bow a little bit well, and Azoth's bow is very different compared to Diana and Koji. Or at least when I've heard from people who are used to using the weapon. But either way, Eramm goes with the axe recovery, and Wrayne actually hits him with the downer, tries to get the side air follow, but both players are kind of trading rather evenly. Eramm's nearing kill percent, however, dodges out of the way that Ensei gets the side air, and Wrayne has to recover low. Wow, dodges to the bomb, doing a great job of avoiding all those things that Eramm was throwing off the side of the stage. And both players are ready to get killed here. Side C comes out, Wrayne gets the side air, Eramm sent flying. Exchanges are rather even.
Finds the down air and gets the first kill. One of the other things about this matchup is that Eramm does not have to do nearly as much work to kill Wrayne. The 3 defensive Ember, as well as just the really good force of all of his signatures, allow him to get a lot of early kills. Stuff that Diana has a bit of a... Oh wait, no, that's not Ember, that's Diana. Oh my goodness, I'm stupid.
Oh, Josh, I didn't even notice that you were saying Ember. But yeah, Diana ends up getting killed
okay,
at the top
Diana
of that
doesn't
nair.
have 3 defense, she has like 5, right?
Yes, she's rather evenly distributed with stats, similar to Bryn, but it's like 6-5, 6-5, I believe, or 5-6, 5-6.
That's embarrassing. Whoops.
Yeah, Cider comes out, doesn't hit him into the mine, however, and Wrayne, holding on the bow, down airs into the stage. Cider comes up, but the mine's already exploded, so he doesn't get that punish. And a down sig from Eramm punishes Wrayne's landing. It's down sigs like that, particularly from legends like Azoth and Barasa, that I really, really like, where it pulls the legend back to be able to read a dodge in or an approach and punishes them with a hard-hitting move. And I like to be able to see players who are able to use that effectively, like Eramm did just there.
So this is really cool. We can see Eramm is like using his bow and just getting literally inside of Wrayne, where the gun hitboxes don't exist. Like, especially with the sidelight change, pushing it even farther away from the body, you can just actually sit inside of a gun player and they don't have any hitbox that can hit you other than recovery. But if they recover, like you can see there, Eramm was ready to punish. He was just a little too slow on pulling the side air out.
Yeah, and with a recent change to sidelight that was actually significant, that changed its range. Oh, recovery kills at the top, but sidelight on guns now hits a little bit farther, but that also pushes the hitbox farther away from their body.
Right. Makes it even harder when they're on the ground, because like the only other option that hits stacked is downlight, but that only hits if you're actually on the ground. Like if you're jumping a little bit going for nairs, it doesn't work. So we see Wrayne switching over to the bow, but Eramm's actually getting a bit of a damage lead. Still hasn't lost his second stock.
There, as Eramm lands, trying to do as much damage to Wrayne as possible. Wrayne gets that side air. He puts him into a place where he's trying to get kill percent. But that weapon toss, excellent job of being able to interrupt the recovery, and Eramm makes it back to the stage, but gets hit by a nair. Nair doesn't actually kill, and Eramm, holding onto his stock still, dive kick connects into a chase dodge, neutral air, side air from the axe. He picks it up, and he's looking to end his stock here. Goes for the ground pound, connects, sends him high, and he goes for an end sig, which I feel like he failed to pivot.
Actually, it looked like he did pivot it, but he didn't really want it. It was weird. But yeah, he's got a massive damage lead. Basically anything will kill Wrayne right now. Sidelight maybe won't, but looking for nairs and recoveries, both will kill right now.
Eramm gets knocked off the side of the stage by that Cider from the guns. Dive kicks onto the edge of Shipwreck. Gets back on the stage. Goes for the Haymaker and gets punched by Cider. That Haymaker was a little can't think of the word right now, but it was
risky.
Yeah, Sidelight comes in.
When you're that far ahead, it doesn't really matter. You can throw stupid stuff like that out. Try to be flashy. But Eramm takes game 1.
It was an Azoth
pretty
pick.
Convincingly.
Yeah, I'm not really used to being able to see Azoth play in such a dominating fashion. I always like to be able. I would always wanted to be able to see that because I know in NA in particular there are not very many users who like to play with the bow. Despite a lot of people saying that it's a very strong weapon. And I know in EU, we've got plenty of people that like to support legends like Ember, like Diana, just being able to, and Koji, just being able to use the bow to...
There's Arkosh. He doesn't really
potential.
play in tournaments, though.
Yeah, I've seen Arkosh maybe in one GC tournament, I believe. And I don't think he even made it to top 8 there, but he does play Azoth. And being able to see a player be able to use Azoth like that, quite interesting. And Wrayne...
I don't know why there's not more Azoth mains, dude. Azoth is such a cool character. He's got Axe and Bow, which are both pretty strong in this meta.
He's
got a decent stat distribution. Like,
I guess when it comes to me, if I had to personally say like why I wouldn't touch a legend like Azoth, even though I really like using actual legends, I feel like he feels really, what's the word? Really
slow,
really clunky.
He has 4 speeds.
The signatures that he lands out linger so hard to the point where I feel. And they don't move his legend either, so that might be a big idea as to why people don't like to play him. But either way, going into game 2.
I mean, Eramm getting a ton of unarmed damage in the first bit of this game. Wrayne actually switched over to Asuri, perhaps to attempt a little bit more of an aggressive playstyle, but Eramm is doing a really good job of spacing him. But a beautiful downlight... Okay. I don't even know what he just did, but that was insane.
Yeah, Cider comes up from Eramm, however, and completely interrupts whatever momentum Wrayne has. Another Cider connects. Ooh, goes for that ground pound, but doesn't actually space it correctly in the ledge, and he gets punished by a Nair. Wrayne, disarmed, tries to go in for the Cider, and Eramm wants to end the stock as quickly as possible, and that will do it.
Yeah, he ends the stock, but that like single sword combo brought him from yellow to red. Like, that was a ridiculous amount of damage. And he's already looking for a kill on Eramm. The Cider didn't quite do it. But he's already... close the recovery.
Ooh, recovery doesn't connect, and that sends him back to the stage. Eramm goes for recovery, gets back on stage. No, goes for an end air, goes for that dive kick, doesn't connect. Wrayne punches the sidelight, tries to end Eramm's stock as quickly as possible. He's getting a little bit of unarmed damage here and there as he maneuvers around the stage. End air will do it. Kills him off the top, and Wrayne tosses all of the weapons off the map, holds onto the guitars, and waits for Eramm to do something with the mine. No! Ends up getting punished with the landing, and Wrayne is trying to even this up and take the lead.
Yeah, Wrayne is just going crazy rushdown aggressive right now against Eramm. That Nair is actually really scary when you're that high up on Great Hall, but won't quite kill. Eramm is actually winning out on these trades. He's just getting in on Eramm, and Eramm isn't able to react fast enough.
Ooh, goes for that end sig, doesn't end up working out as Eramm's able to punish the recovery, and Eramm is trying to bring Wrayne into the red, but an end light will actually do quite a bit. Eramm is being chased across the map right now by this Asuri. Tosses the axe away, tries to go for the bow. No, ends up just picking up another axe, gets that down air, but no follow-up, and the side air puts him in the red. Weapon toss, forces him out of his dodge, goes for the end air, but Wrayne's able to punish, and that ground pound will disarm him, but still doesn't kill. Both players are in kill percent.
Yeah, wow. Wrayne finds the side air and gets the kill. Wrayne's rushdown guitars right now are actually monstrous. Eramm is trying to like just slow the game down with his axe so that he doesn't have to deal with this so much, but he can't. Like, Wrayne is just putting on so much pressure right now, and he's running away with the game because of it.
Yeah, Eramm throwing out a lot of well-placed recoveries and siders, but none of them are really connecting. He's not getting punched, but oh wow, that in-air down air will do it. And there comes out again, chasing him to the edge. I really expected Wrayne to go for a ground pounder to be able to end it off, but he ended up landing with a Nair instead and forcing Eramm to go high.
I think that's fine. He got a ton of damage on Eramm. He's already in deep orange, but Eramm's finding those crazy axe strings.
Yeah, Eramm, is he going to make it back? No, Cider will do it. He doesn't have his dodge. He knows he's done. And he dive kicks off. And Wrayne takes game 2, bringing it to game 3. This is best of 3.
Wow, Wrayne really running away with that game when he picked those guitars up. Some really impressive play from him.
Especially when you're Azoth off the side of the stage without your bow against guitars, that's kind of a scary thing for you. Unless you get a lucky Nair in, the second you miss a move, the guitars are going to rip you to shreds, and that is exactly what we saw in that game 2.
Yeah, and it's especially hard when you're playing someone like Azoth who has 4 speed versus Asuri who has 6, so she can always catch up to you. The second you miss a move with Axe, he has the ability to catch up to you with his increased movement speed and get on you and stay on you with his 7 dexterity. So it's a rough matchup. You have to be very, very precise with your Axe moves, and you have to not miss very much, because missing almost always leads to a punish. And it might be a little bit different if he plays with his bow more or with unarmed more, but he seems to really want to be playing with the axe a lot. But he actually just throws it away for unarmed, finding a bit of success too.
Wrayne holding on to guitars, going for a lot of D-lights, but none of them connecting. And Eramm picks up the bow, hits up the side air, and actually is maneuvering around Wrayne's attempts to approach quite well. Down airs are connecting, side airs are connecting. The side sig raw actually disarms him to a recovery, and Wrayne is hit by another recovery. What? He's trying to get back to the stage, but Eramm's just destroying Wrayne right now with his axe.
Why didn't that recovery send him flying?
I'm not sure.
He like barely moved.
I'm trying to think about what, because the
recovery
first
drop, like
the first thing that I thought of was that the move was stale, but I know that doesn't happen in Brawlhalla, and I'm guessing that it has something to do with the way that the hitbox works now. They changed that recently for X, so if I'm assuming that there's something weird with that, it might have to do with a bug or the way that the force actually works. But either way, Eramm finds the stock.
Doesn't make too much of a difference. Yeah, Eramm is really spacing incredibly well now. Wrayne isn't able to find the entry point on Eramm that he was in the last games.
Bow is tossed aside. Eramm tries to go in for a sidelight, hits the axe. Sidelight doesn't connect, neither does the downer, but Wrayne's not finding anything. And a Sair into a chase dodge dare doesn't connect, but Eramm is running away with this game. He's still got the lead, and Eramm puts him off towards the top. Wrayne in the orange tries to get a downer. Eramm just wants to get as much damage, if not a stock, before he loses his own. Tosses the axe down to be able to pick it up once again, and Wrayne doing his best to end it, but a side air into a weapon toss will send him almost into the red, and that will kill him.
He killed himself. He thought he could go for the gravity cancel neutral sig, but he didn't have the jumps to support it. It's too bad.
That'll do it. Yeah, the end sig almost looked like it connected with the edge of the map, but it's similar to, like, you know how when a player recovers and they throw away their weapon right as they connect, like with the side of the stage, and they end up not getting their jumps back? That's kind of like what happened there. And Eramm has a 2-stock lead over Wrayne's Asuri now.
Eramm's looking like a strong favorite to take this game right now. Wrayne is going to have to pull some insane Qatar shenanigans if he wants to bring this
Gets
back.
in with that sliding charged end sig into a nair. Wrayne being sent to the orange. The bomb is just bounced off the ground as he gets hit by another down air. But Eramm's holding on to the stock. Dive kick comes in, has the axe once again, and it's possible that he can get a 3-stock here if Wrayne's not careful. Only bombs are spawning, no weapons, and the side air will do it to punish the end sig. But Wrayne's got quite a mountain to climb if he wants to be able to bring out this best of 3.
Yep. So Eramm really just needs to
not do that. Bomb trade comes out.
No, that's fine. Like, Wrayne is already so close to death. It's fine to just do trades like that. That nair doesn't quite finish it, but he has 2 full stocks to find a kill move right now.
Yeah, Eramm goes to the recovery, tries to follow up with the side air. Wrayne actually punches with the end light, lands with the nair. Despite the stock deficit and this damage, Wrayne is showing no fear of going in on Eramm. Down light almost kills off the top, and Eramm looking to finish the stock. Tosses the axe high, actually connects with Wrayne in the bomb trade. Wow.
Okay.